Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.
Good morning. Welcome to day 15. Just left Exford. We're going to Raleghs, which is 12.86 miles. I'm not in the best of moods. I just can't be bothered. I've no energy today. I don't know why really. I had a good meal in Exford last night, or yesterday afternoon. But there wasn't enough of it. You know, it didn't fill me up really. And I had a couple of cereal bars at night. But yeah, I'm just feeling really low on energy today. So I'm going to have to drag myself to this one. It's the only place I can stop. There's nowhere for miles. There's nothing. One of them days. I've hardly got any viewer comments to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to talk about all day. This is going to be a really boring video unless I snap out of it and come up with something to tell you or to say. For now, bye-bye. It's another beautiful morning. Quite misty. Only 1 degree today, but honestly, you really don't feel it when you're a walker. It feels like 10 degrees to me. I'm sweating like a pig. Yeah, nice, beautiful, misty morning. Bit of frost on the ground, and it seems to be more frost the higher I'm getting. We're pretty much at the highest point I'm going to be reaching today now. Still a few hills up and down, but this is the highest point. It's very grim today. Typical Monday morning. Well, that's really, really depressing. I don't know if you can see that on there. I've gone off course. Now, the good thing is, if I go back on course, which is the pink line, the road will be quieter, because this is quite a busy road. But I'm going to just double check, could it be worth staying on this road? I don't know. I really don't want to walk all the way back there again. I decided to turn back, so I'm going down this lane now. It looks much more walker friendly. It's a very similar walking distance to the other way if I'd have carried on up there, but no, I want a relaxing day today. I've got to ask, how much longer is it before people start saying, you know, that guy over there with the beard, instead of saying, that scruffy git in the corner? Because people don't even seem to think I've got a beard yet. I'm really thinking of taking this off. I just look really scruffy. It's not a beard, is it? It's just a mess. And it's very white on the end of here. It's just not me. I think it might have to come off. We'll give it a couple more days. But after that, it doesn't seem to be growing anymore. It's given up. Even my beard's laughing at my beard. Can't be bothered. Yeah, this is much better. Much better. I'm just going nice and slowly downhill. I haven't seen a single car. Loving this. Yeah, where I'm staying tonight, I think it's called the Raleghs Inn or something. It's just literally one building in the middle of nowhere. And then tomorrow, it looks like I'm going to have to be walking. There's only one place I can afford to stay tomorrow night, which isn't silly money. And it is still silly money. I think it's £50. It's ridiculous around here. To get there, I have to walk through something called Crannock Hills or something. Quantock Hills. Quantock Hills. So, just the name, and it's all woodland by the look of it, all trees. So I'm expecting some spectacular views, but it's called hills. Surely it's going to be hilly. So I'll have to see when I plan it tonight. I didn't have time to plan it last night. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to be ending up there. And then after that, I think it's Bridgewater, and then hopefully we're going to start coming into a bit more civilization, you know. Don't get me wrong, I do like it like this. You know, the scenery, the quietness, it's absolutely beautiful. It's just you know, there's nothing here. Absolutely nothing here. Just stopped off in the one shop in Exmoor. Oh, can I have some batteries? But no, we don't have any batteries. We sold out, sorry. What can you do? I need batteries for my GPS tomorrow. I ain't got any. How I'm going to cope without that, I don't know. I'll have to do it on my phone or something. It's just one thing after another. Just had a telephone call from the place I'm staying tonight, the Raleghs Inn. For a second I thought they weren't going to have a room for me. Apparently they're closed, but they have got a room I can have. The pub itself is closed, they can't do breakfast, no food. So I've got a room, I've got an annex apparently. It sounds like they're giving me a posh part of it. But yeah, the actual place is closed. So, I don't know, I'm hoping I'll pass through a village to pick something up to eat on the way. And I'd say what time I'm going to get there so that there'll be someone there to let me in. So I said 2 o'clock. And then I've realised 2 o'clock I'm going to have to walk really fast. She says, well, there'll be someone here till maybe 3. So I'll still have to get a move on, but I think I should make it for 3. I could do without it. You know, because it is a pub as well, I thought I'd be able to sit down and have a meal, have a drink and go to bed. It's closed. They're doing electric work or something. So as I say, let's just hope we find a tiny little shop somewhere along the way where I can get something. Otherwise, I'm going to be starving again. I've just checked my map. I'm not going to pass anywhere, not a single house. If I'd have stayed on that other road, I would have gone through a tiny little village which might have had a shop. But because I came down this country lane, I'm missing that out now, so... Country lane's all the way there. Bit worried what I'm going to do for food, I really am. I don't think... Oh, I've got a few nuts, that's about it. Can't do anything about it, can I? If they'd have just told me this when I booked it last night, I could have got some food there and brought it with me. Ringing me up when I'm in the middle of nowhere, that has not helped. It's still all very quiet and all very eerie. I haven't seen a car for about 2-3 miles. I haven't heard anybody, anything, seen no animals, nothing. Saw a bird, saw one bird flying over. But you come to these remote places like this and you think to yourself, why are the cities so congested? Why is London turning into such a ridiculous place to live when you've got so much countryside not being used? Spread out a bit. I've just come up that hill there, quite a steep one, and then it's telling me to come across the road and walk in this. I hope this path gets better. I've got to go a mile in this very steep hill, and I just hope it isn't going to be as muddy as this. Honestly, I'm filthy already. How can I turn up to a place looking like that? I should have put my gaiters on. I have got some gaiters, which I haven't used yet. I should have put them on. Well, if I'd have known, I would have done, wouldn't I? But the lady on the phone sounded really posh. So I'm going to have to clean myself up before I get there. I've never been known as the sweatiest person in the world. That's as sweaty as you're going to get me. Can you see my shiny forehead a little bit? This is a tough hill, man. Really tough. The things what are going through your head coming up a hill like this. Why am I doing this? I must be an idiot. I could be lying in my motorhome, in my bed with my mazzy and just relaxing. And instead, I'm climbing hills like this. Oh, man. Right, let me quickly run through the people I'd like to thank today. It won't take me long today, hint hint. Joel Bradley, David Taylor, Lyndon Bromilo, lovely name, Bromilo, Anonymous, Martin Crabb, Jacqueline Winstanley, another lovely name, Andrew Thomas, Stephen Thomas, Adam Aston, Gordon Fryatt and Cameron Brown. Adam Aston is the lad I met last night. He sent me personally £23 to pay for my youth hostel last night, so thank you so much, Adam. Very kind of you. We have raised yesterday for Tom £80 exactly. Raised so far £5,432. Thank you all very much. Keep the donations coming in. They've slowed right down, guys. One thing what's kept me going on this trip is when I pick my phone out, my phone pings when someone's donated. It's stopped pinging through the day now. No one's donating through the day. Please start donating again, please. It's for Maz's dad, Tom, and the hospital, the ward, which saved his life. Come on, guys, dig deep. I know it's the end of January and you're all waiting to get paid again, but I need my spirits lifting, and that's the way you can do it, by clicking the Just Giving link down below and making a donation to our Tom. Thank you. Hello. Come on then. Come on then. Cool me. Oh, you ignorant git. Just walking along here and I could hear something scurrying over here. I thought, what the hell's that? I thought it might be a fox or something. I turned around and just walking on the top here, on this line, was a bugle. A bugle dog of all things. We're in the middle of nowhere. Don't know where the owner is. But a bugle dog. Which doesn't surprise me, it's a bugle dog, because honestly we are right in the heart of hunting area here. Exford, where I've just come from, they love hunting. It's got all the dogs and the horses. It's very, very, very posh there. The youth hostel's £23, but the room across the road was £150 minimum, I think. That's how posh it is. Yeah, bugle. I could have kept that, taken it with me. One thing which has really surprised me is I've not seen roadkill. No roadkill. I saw... You remember when I said there was a man zigzagging, an old man zigzagging up the lane? There was a dead rat there in the middle of the road. That is the only dead animal I've seen on the road or at the side of the road. Where are all the rabbits and deer and foxes and badgers you see normally? Well, you do where I come from. Nothing. No dead things at all. So I don't know if that's just the local councils who are very good at cleaning up the roads, but nothing. And another thing I've not come across, not a single coin. You'd think there'd be the odd 1-2 pence at the side of the road or something, wouldn't you? Nothing. Just bits of broken car and rubbish. It must be 2 or 3 days back now. But I was in a supermarket, I think it was Tesco's, and there was a little old lady in front of me. And her bill, I think it came to about £53, and she was counting out all her change. And she had just under £50. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's someone's granny's that. If my gran was still alive, I'd like to think someone would, you know, be kind to her. So I insisted I was going to help her. She didn't want me help, but I insisted. And in no time at all, we had all that shopping back on them shelves. It were all sorted. You've got to help people out sometimes, haven't you? Looked like the council were digging for something back there with, you know, them huge, big pipes. And it reminded me I had a similar job when I left school. You know, like drilling for water. It were well boring. Got a new job now though, as a waiter. It don't pay much, but at least it puts food on table, you know. Now if you didn't get any of them 2 jokes, you're watching the wrong channel. They're great jokes, them. Hey, I just steal them from people. I thought them 2 were quite funny. I've had them stored on my phone for about a year, waiting for the right opportunity to tell them. I thought this were it because I'm bored. I'm at somewhere called Chargot Wood at the moment. There's a sign all about it there, but I really can't be arsed having a look. Oh, go on then, it might be something for the video. It just looks like a load of trees to me. Chargot Woods, the West Somerset Mineral Railway. Looks quite boring really. It's quite a nice view with all the trees and stuff. That's about it. It'd make a good dogging site. It looks like a good dogging site. I'm not into that kind of thing, but people who are, I reckon that'd be a good spot. But yeah, just some woods called Chargot Wood. I wish I hadn't have bothered now. So I need you guys to make these videos a bit more interesting. I need your help. Start putting some comments on which are worth me, you know, asking me questions and things to talk about, so that I've got something to do through the day. I need you to start putting them in the comments. Send me emails, message me, just get in touch with me about anything which is interesting, which is worth talking about, so I can make these a bit more interesting, because honestly, walking on a road all day is not interesting. I thought there would be so many exciting things to show you on this trip. Nothing so far. A long way to go though. Right, I've got 3.5 miles to go. It doesn't sound a lot, does it? You know, I'm sure you've done that before, but try doing it after 9.5 miles. My feet are burning a bit. Anyway, I've got to plod on. I've got to get to this place because they're waiting for me. I really should have said 3 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock. I'm still not going to be there at 2 o'clock. It's going to be past if they're lucky. I just found a little man on the floor without a head, and I would love to know what it said on that scroll, or what it's supposed to say, if anything. I can't read it. So Exford is where we started today. Raleghs Cross is where we're staying tonight, and Wedden Cross, that's that village I missed out, what I told you about, where I might have been able to find a shop, but I went the wrong way. Luxborough and Roadwater, Taunton. I was invited to stay with someone in Taunton. I could have had accommodation there, but I don't think I'm going down there now. It'll pretty much mean I have to go down and then back up again, which to me, I think it'll be losing a day, but we'll see. Treborough Cross Country. Well, it's not going to be a cross city around here, is it? Cross country. I think it's to do with this, you know, British eventing. It looks like show jumping and probably cross country, horse race, running type thing. I wonder if it's a famous posh place. What they show on telly sometimes, you know, when there's no other proper sports on. I'd love to know what this old place is. It's like a derelict building, a really weird shape, and it's had trees growing on top of it at one point. Now there's some kind of house across, and it says on there 1860 to 1865. But I'd love to know what this is. It's got like, you know, like wrought iron across the inside the arches of the windows. I don't know, it's like an institution or something. There's your last view of the day. I'm just about here now, just about another mile down the road. National Park Exmoor. So I've just left the National Park now. Goodbye Exmoor, see you again one day. Hopefully with a vehicle underneath my bum next time. I can see the place in the distance now, just round the corner, so I'll say goodbye to you all. I've got to do my usual, make myself look fantastic but smell bad still anyway. Look, I haven't got any deodorant either, run out of that 2 days ago. Yeah, 13 miles, that were really hard for me today. I'm going to try and reduce it tomorrow if I can, but it's all down to where I'm staying, so. Thanks for watching anyway, catch you all tomorrow. Goodbye. And donate please, just giving link below.
Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.